What can we expect from this summer? One word: heat. The sizzle of the season is upon us, and it's not just your average summer heat. We're talking about a heat wave, a phenomenon that's been turning up the temperature to record-breaking heights. This sweltering situation is causing a surge in people seeking information on heat alerts, cooling centers, and tips to beat the heat. Heat waves, in essence, are extended periods of excessively hot weather, which may be accompanied by high humidity. These periods of extreme heat are more than just uncomfortable, they're potentially dangerous. They are silent killers, posing a significant threat, especially to the elderly, the very young, and those with underlying health conditions. As the mercury rises, so does the risk of heat-related illnesses like heat exhaustion and heat stroke. That's why it's crucial to stay hydrated and keep cool during these hot periods. Drinking plenty of fluids, especially water, can help maintain your body temperature and prevent dehydration. But hydration alone isn't enough. It's also important to find ways to cool down. This could mean staying indoors during the hottest part of the day, taking frequent cool showers or baths, or even visiting cooling centers. These are air-conditioned public spaces where anyone threatened by a heat wave can go to cool off. As well as this, we need to be aware of heat alerts. These are issued by weather services when the heat poses a threat to health. They're a crucial tool for helping us prepare for and respond to extreme heat events. So when you see a heat alert, take it seriously. And let's not forget about the power of knowledge. Knowing how to recognize the signs of heat-related illnesses and understanding how to respond can make a big difference. So take the time to learn about the symptoms and what to do if you or someone else is affected. As the heat continues to rise, so does our need to stay safe and cool. Stay informed, stay hydrated, and stay cool. After all, the heat of summer is just one part of the bigger climate story. But the heat is not the only concern this summer. We also face a parched landscape. The scorching sun, unrelenting in its heat, is leaving the earth thirsty. Droughts are not new. They have been a part of our planet's climate cycle since time immemorial. However, what is alarming is the increasing intensity and frequency of these dry spells. Across the globe, various regions are grappling with the harsh reality of drought. From the sun-baked fields of California to the arid expanses of Africa, the earth is dry, the soil cracked, and the wells empty. This lack of water has led to a surge in searches about water conservation measures, water use restrictions, and the impact of drought on agriculture and wildlife. It is a desperate plea for help, a call for solutions to a problem that is growing more severe by the day. Water, the elixir of life, is becoming scarce. The parched lands are crying out for it, the arid fields are yearning for it, and the drying rivers are begging for it. Conservation of water is not just a choice anymore, it is a necessity. The need to save every drop, to reuse, to recycle, and to rethink our water usage habits is more pressing than ever. The impact of this drought is far-reaching. Agriculture, the very foundation of our food supply, is under threat. Crops are wilting, livestock are suffering, and farmers are facing losses. The ripple effects are felt in our food prices, our economy, and our very livelihoods. Wildlife, too, is bearing the brunt of this drought. Water holes are drying up, habitats are changing, and species are being pushed towards the brink of extinction. From heat to drought and now to fire, the wildfires in the West are a stark reminder of the dangers of this summer. The flames that dance across the western United States are not a ballet to be admired. They are a deadly spectacle, a testament to the destructive power of nature. With an increasing frequency and intensity, wildfires are becoming a harsh reality for many communities. This rising tide of infernos is driving people to seek out vital information on air quality, evacuations, and firefighting efforts. The smoke from these fires doesn't just blacken the sky, it pollutes the very air we breathe. The air quality in affected areas can plummet, making it hazardous for the young, the old, and those with respiratory conditions. Information on air quality has become as essential as the weather forecast, guiding people's decisions on when to venture outside or when to stay indoors. When the fires roar too close to home, evacuations become a necessity. The process can be chaotic, filled with uncertainty and fear. But knowledge is power, and understanding the evacuation procedures, knowing the safest routes, and being prepared can make a world of difference. Then there are the brave men and women on the front lines, the firefighters battling the blaze day and night. Their efforts are Herculean, stemming the tide of destruction, saving lives and homes. It's a fight against the elements, a fight they willingly engage in to keep us safe. But let's not forget the ecosystems that bear the brunt of these wildfires. The flames decimate habitats, the smoke chokes out life, and the aftermath leaves a scarred and barren landscape. The impact on local wildlife is profound, disrupting food chains and forcing many species to flee their homes. As the fires rage on, our thoughts are with those affected and the brave souls battling the flames. Let's not just be spectators to this fiery drama, but active participants in understanding, preparing, and mitigating the effects of these wildfires. While some areas are parched, others are flooded. The summer brings its own set of challenges across the country. In the same way that droughts scorch the land, floods can wash it away. The balance of water is a delicate one, and when it tips, the consequences can be severe. Some areas of the country are experiencing this firsthand, as heavy rains and rising water levels transform streets into rivers and homes into islands. And just as water shapes the land, it also shapes our lives. Floods bring a torrent of questions, uncertainties, and fears. As the waters rise, so does our need for information. Many are turning to the internet, seeking answers about flood warnings, evacuation routes, and disaster assistance. They're looking for ways to protect their homes, their families, and their communities. But information is only the first step. The real challenge lies in putting that knowledge into action. It's about knowing when to stay and when to go, understanding the warning signs of a flood, and having a plan in place. It's about being prepared. Preparation is more than just a practical necessity, it's a source of empowerment. It gives us a sense of control in situations that are often beyond our control. And in the face of a flood, that can make all the difference. But floods are not just individual challenges, they're community challenges. They remind us of our interconnectedness, of our shared vulnerability to the forces of nature. They remind us that we're all in this together, and so as the waters rise, we rise too. We rise to the challenge, armed with knowledge and fortified by community. We come together, helping each other through the storm, sharing resources and offering support. We show the world that we're not just survivors, we're fighters. Because at the end of the day, floods are about more than just water. They're about resilience, about strength, about the power of community. They're about facing adversity and coming out the other side stronger. As the waters rise, our resilience is tested, but together we can weather the storm. This summer, like all summers, is a mix of joy and challenges. From the sizzling heat waves that have us seeking out the coolest corners of our homes, to the parched landscapes whispering tales of an ongoing drought, this summer has been a testament to the resilience of our planet and its inhabitants. We've weathered the scorching sun, conserved water where we could, and watched as wildfires painted the sky with hues of red and orange, a stark reminder of nature's raw power. These wildfires, raging and untamed, have prompted us to keep a vigilant eye on air quality, ready to evacuate if necessary, and always appreciating the tireless efforts of those battling the flames. But as if to counter the fire, some regions have seen the sky split open, unleashing torrents of rain resulting in floods. These floods have us researching flood warnings, evacuation routes, and disaster assistance, always bracing for what's to come. Yet, despite the challenges, the summer of 2024 is not just a story of hardship. It's a story of preparedness, resilience, and community. It's about understanding our environment better, learning how to adapt, and supporting each other through it all. It's about checking in on our neighbors during a heat wave, conserving water during a drought, keeping informed about wildfires, and lending a hand during floods. This summer, we've learned that information is power. Knowing what to expect, how to prepare, and where to find help can make all the difference. Our collective strength lies in our shared knowledge, in our readiness to face the challenges head-on, and in the unwavering support we offer each other. As we navigate the summer of 2024, let's remember the power of information, preparedness, and community. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay strong.